And breaking news is what's first. At 4 o'clock, a federal judge is ordering Border Patrol leader Greg Bovino into court next week. This order came just over an hour ago and a day after Bovino was accused of tossing tear gas into a crowd in Little Village. The Department of Homeland Security says that was a justified crowd control measure.
And here's some video from this morning. Protesters gathered again outside of the ICE facility in Broadview. It was a peaceful protest today. That's in sharp contrast to some clashes that we have seen with federal agents over the past week.
Now, those tactics are being scrutinized by community leaders and lawmakers. Charlie Wojciechowski is live right now. He's in Little Village with that part of the story. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Natalie, we are here where it is very calm in Little Village. People are out on the streets, a big contrast to the past 2 days when there was all of that federal enforcement activity here in this area. We are hearing, though, from Alderman Timothy Knudsen that in Lakeview and in Lincoln Park, there were some ICE sightings and some activity up there. Still here in Little Village, there is concern about what happened and about the techniques those federal agents are using. At the Little Village office of Alderman Mike Rodriguez, a triage operation, helping the families of community members detained by ICE.
And they're creating fear in our neighborhood. I've never seen 26th Street without food vendors. Today we have no food vendors. I've never seen families so frightful of taking their kids to work, to school, to worship.
Lending a hand, the staff of local politicians' offices, including that of Senator Dick Durbin.
70% of the people that have been arrested have no criminal record whatsoever. So this argument that this is keeping America safe or keeping Chicago safe is just false on its face.
The Little Village community still reeling today after 2 days of enforcement actions that, according to Homeland Security, have resulted in the detention of 3 undocumented people and 6 U.S. citizens. There is also concern about this incident, captured during one of the protests, appearing to show the commander of Operation Midway Blitz, Greg Bovino, personally throwing a tear gas canister in the direction of protesters, a possible violation of a federal judge's temporary restraining order. Attorneys in that case immediately filed notice with the court, alleging that Bovino personally threw tear gas into the crowd without justification, violating multiple paragraphs of that TRO. In response, Customs and Border Patrol released a statement saying the mob of rioters grew more hostile and violent, advancing toward agents and began throwing rocks and other objects at agents, including one that struck Chief Bovino in the head. Bovino described the event Thursday to Telemundo national anchor Julio Vaquero.
This is unneeded violence. We're doing a lawful mission, a lawful immigration mission here in the United States. And again, when those folks fall victim to the violent rhetoric of politicians and so-called community leaders, that's what causes that, and there's really no reason for it.
This afternoon in Brighton Park, Mayor Brandon Johnson was handing out signs to local businesses so that they could keep ICE from their properties. Now, all eyes next week will be on that federal courthouse, the courtroom of Judge Ellis, where Bovino has been ordered to appear at 10 a.m. Reporting live from Little Village, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC 5 News.